Psalms 43 is a psalm I read this morning, and I'm just going to use just small pieces of it. Judge me, O God, and plead my cause against an ungodly nation. Deliver me from the deceitful and unjust man. You are the God of my strength, so why do you cast me off? Oh, send your light and your truth, and let them lead me. Then will I go to the altar of God, unto God my exceeding joy. Do not be cast down, my soul. Why are you troubled within me? Hope in the Lord, and yet I will praise him, who is my health and my being. Daniel is one of the many different people in the Bible, but this is not Daniel, this is David. And David is speaking about what he sees around him he does not want to become like. There's a lot of people who are deceitful, and they're evil, and they're cheating, and they're stealing, and they're lying. He doesn't want to become a part of that, and he's asking the Lord to deliver him from such. And when he looks to the Lord, he becomes encouraged, and he's comforting himself by speaking to himself, saying, do not be troubled, my soul. God is able to take you out of any situation you have in your life. If you're somebody right now who doesn't have a job, ask God to help you so you can get some work and some income. I work, I have some income, and I also try to get supplemental income with this channel. God helped me, and he can help you too. Alright, let's get into the boxing today. So, shout out first and foremost to my subscribers. One of my subscribers, Adsonline39, he wanted me to do a check on a boxing channel on YouTube concerning the Gennady Golovkin-Daniel Jacobs fight. The channel's name is Arturias Boxing. I'm right now on the actual video. Arturias Boxing here. There's the name Arturias Boxing right there. So that's their video. Shout out to Arturias Boxing. And basically, this video says why Gennady GG Golovkin beat Daniel Jacobs. And he does what's called a landed punches count. Now, Arturias Boxing is also the channel which said why did Manny Pacquiao beat Floyd Mayweather. So do take this with a pinch of salt as I go through it. Nonetheless, we're going to look at the channel and their punch counts. I'm going to compare that to the actual fight itself. So I have a recording here of the actual fight, Gennady Golovkin versus Daniel Jacobs, and I have Arturias Boxing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare their punch counts with the actual fight, but I'm also going to make sure the punches did land or they didn't land. And the other thing is, there's something called effective punches, and then there are punches which are just, we call touch punches. Punches to just touch the opponent, to let him know, I'm here, I can get you, right? What we're going to do is we're going to ensure that the punches that actually are effective punches, they push the opponent's head backwards. Okay, and let's see how accurate Arturias Boxing is with his punch count in that respect. If the punch is not a punch that is going to hurt the opponent or hasn't snapped their head back or pushed them back in any shape, way, or shape or form, then we're not going to count it as an effective punch. Got it? Alright, let's get into it. Oh, by the way, we're only looking at round one because the video would be inexhaustibly long if I tried to look at rounds beyond round one, right? So we're going to just go with round one. And the other thing is, we're doing both videos at about the same speed, half the natural speed of the video. So that will help us to keep track of these videos. Okay? So you're going to play out the entire round one. Arturias Boxing, I'm assuming, has snippets of round one where punches landed. Okay, so let's start off with Arturias Boxing here, and let's just let it play. I'll let it play here. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is the beginning of round one. Okay, here you can see before Daniel Jacobs finished throwing his punch, Gennady Golovkin has no punches landed. Daniel Jacobs has no punches landed, according to Arturias Boxing. And we also notice the time here. It is 2 minutes and what looks like 35 seconds remaining in the round as Daniel Jacobs throws his punch. So he's going to register his first punch landed. 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the round. Okay. Let's see how that looks. And here we go. Boom! There you go. And you see Gennady Golovkin's head kind of snapped to the side. So that's the first punch landed in the round according to Arturias Boxing. There it is right there. Okay? Now we're going to actually look at the actual round and see if that is true. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to keep this all the way down here. Yeah. Alright. So let's look at the actual round. This is the actual fight here. This is the actual round. Daniel Jacobs is sparring off against Gennady Golovkin. Jacobs starts to pivot a little bit, move back, pivot a little bit, shuffles a little bit. They're using their jabs. They're battling each other with the jabs to see who get their jab in. 2:48 to go. Remember, we're looking at 2:35 to go. Oh, nice little movements there by both guys. Jacobs feinting. Let's see what will happen. Golovkin stepping in. Oh, at 2:37. Gennady Golovkin landed a punch on Daniel Jacobs. You saw him push Daniel Jacobs' head back. I'm just going to repeat it again, so if you guys missed it, here it is again. 2:37 to go. Jacobs feints him. Alright, there you go. There it is. Jacobs threw a jab. See, Jacobs threw a jab right there. Golovkin slips the jab. Booyah. Right? Golovkin jabs Danny Jacobs, and Danny Jacobs goes backward. So Arturias Boxing had a punch landed 2:35 to go, but at 2:37 to go, which is a little earlier in the round, Golovkin landed a punch, so he missed that. So this score here should not be 0-0-1-0-1, but it should be 1-all. Well, because we saw Jacobs land the punch there in the round, right? So Golovkin actually landed a punch before that. So let's see if what they did with the Jacobs thing now. There it is. Yes, Jacobs definitely landed on Golovkin. Golovkin was stepping into that jab, and he got caught with the jab, and it totally threw him backwards. So that's definitely a punch landed. So it's 1 apiece right now. Okay, let's go back to Arturias Boxing. Okay, we have Arturias Boxing here. Let's continue onwards. Oh, they skipped all the way now, as you can see right here, 2:22 it looks like. So we're going to go to 2:22, but we're going to play the fight through to 2:22. Okay, keep it going. Oh, that's definitely a jab. Definitely landed on Daniel Jacobs. That's a definitely a jab. So they have Gennady Golovkin scoring 1 punch and Daniel Jacobs 1. In fact, Golovkin has scored 2 punches. We know now, and Jacobs has scored 1. Of course, we don't know if Jacobs landed anything in between, the time when we last saw him land at 2:35 and 2:20, what looks like 2:21. Okay, so we'll see. So let's go to the actual fight now and continue onwards. It's 2:34. Let's keep it going. Okay, that's a left hook that Daniel Jacobs comes in with, but it's blocked by Golovkin. Let's keep it going. We're going to 221. It's a jab blocked by Jacobs. A hook blocked by Jacobs and a straight right. Okay, so this is where Golovkin now will score his punch. And I will bring it to two shots to one, right? So let's keep it going. There you go. He snaps his head back right there, right? So that's 2 punches Golovkin has to 1 punch for Danny Jacobs. And these are not ticky-tack punches. Let's just continue with the actual fight here. Alright, Daniel Jacobs throws a jab. It looks like it's mostly blocked. That's not a clean punch. I'm not going to count that. Okay? Let's go to Arturias boxing. So it's still 2 punches to 1. Let's keep the fight going. Okay. There's Jacobs. Throws the punch, and you can see it's partially blocked. So I don't really count that punch. Okay? And that's that. So it's still... Gennady Golovkin has 2 punches to Daniel Jacobs 1. We're only dealing with punches that actually count. That snap opponent's heads back. Okay. It's 2-2 as far as I'm concerned. Arturias boxing has it 3-2. I don't know where he got the extra punch from, because Golovkin had 1 punch. All of a sudden, Golovkin has 2 punches. I want you to see that Arturias boxing doesn't seem to know what he's doing. Look at this. Oh, okay. So actually, he has Golovkin also landing on Jacobs and Jacobs landing on Golovkin. Actually, Golovkin did not land on Jacobs. Jacobs slipped that punch. So it's not 2-3 either. Okay. Now remember, we have it right now as 2-1, right? And we just saw Daniel Jacobs jab to Golovkin. And that punch, we're not going to count it because it didn't really do much to Golovkin, right? Just continuing onwards here. This is the part where Golovkin is supposed to hit him. And he hit Golovkin. Let's have a good look at that when you replay it so you can see what I'm talking about. So there, Golovkin did not land on Jacobs. Now to his head, top shoulder, you don't count those punches. So Jacobs slipped that punch, but you can see Jacobs landed a hook on Golovkin. I'll show you again. So now Golovkin has 2 punches in, right? And Jacobs has 2 punches in. So it's now 2-2. So I want to show you Arturias boxing. These guys don't know how to count punches to start with. Watch it again. Okay, this is where Jacobs did not land upon. He touched Golovkin, but he didn't snap his head back, right? He didn't snap his head back, so we don't count that. Looking for effective punches, and that was partially blocked. Here, watch what happens here. So Jacobs is sliding in. All right, watch this right here. Now Golovkin clearly misses. Pay attention to what Jacobs does with his hook. There you go. See his head snap back? You saw Golovkin's head snap back? You didn't see Jacobs' head snap back. Do you want me to show it again? One more time. Watch it again. Okay, this is not effective because he didn't snap his head back. This was blocked. Mostly. So it's 2 apiece right now. See, this is where you have to know boxing. But they're people who they count ticky-tack punches and all kinds of stupid stuff because they don't know boxing, all right? Okay, Jacobs going to try and slide in here. There you go. Golovkin respects distance. Beautiful stuff. Really reminds me of Costa Zooboy, how he uses his hand and everything. Okay. They're going to throw their jabs. Watch Jacobs slip that jab to the outside. The jab lands right up here. Okay? And Jacobs, on the other hand, lands his jab and snaps Golovkin's head back. Watch it now. See it? They saw the head snap all the way to the side. His head went, right? So Jacobs landed that punch. So it's 2 punches apiece instead of what Arturias boxing claims is. Arturias boxing claims it is Jacobs has 3 punches in and Golovkin has 2 punches in, and that's not correct at all. Not based on how he's scoring things. He's wrong. Okay, we're looking at effective, clean, effective punching. If it's murky, we're not counting it. Okay, it's got to be clean. Got to see the head snap back. Got to see the body move backwards. If it's a body punch, etc. Right? Let's keep it going. So it's 2 punches apiece. Academically, he's off by 1 punch, but in terms of watching the fight and actually watching at the punches landed, homie ain't even know what he watching. Okay, let's keep it going. That's the problem with some of these guys. Let's go look at Arturias boxing again. What do you got? What do you got for us? Okay, he actually counted Gennady Golovkin hitting Danny Jacobs there. Danny Jacobs' head didn't snap back, and the reason we know his head didn't snap back because he's moving into Golovkin. I'll show you it in the actual footage. This is at 2 minutes and 3 seconds into the round. Not into the round, but with 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining, right? So we've got to get to 2 minutes 3 seconds remaining. Let's see if anything happened in between that. Nothing much going on. Jacobs gauging distance. There it is. Okay. Now they had Jacobs landing a punch too because he landed a hook on Golovkin. We're gonna just replay it a little bit there so you can see. Hold on. All right, we played this already, right? This is where the jab actually landed for Jacobs. Golovkin missed his jab. Okay, let's go with the other one now. All right, so here we come. I want you to watch it, the hook by Jacobs, and let's see if his head snaps back. So his head did not snap back. You notice that? Jacobs' head didn't snap back. Now let's look to see what happened to Golovkin's head with the hook. It's very important. Pay attention. That's a little too far back there. Yeah, that's good. Watch what happens to Golovkin's head now. Okay, he ducks into the punch, which is a hook, which is what makes Golovkin pull backwards. Now, if Jacobs had gotten his head snapped back, he wouldn't be coming in on Golovkin, right? He'd be moving backwards. So, Jacobs is now up 1. It's 3-2. Okay, we're talking only effective punches. You guys got to know boxing, man. You got to know boxing. Let's keep it going. Alright, so he skips all the way down to 130, but it looks like 138. So let's get to 138 there first. Before, so this is off. Jacobs has 3 and Golovkin has 2 so far. We ain't dealing with ticky-tack stuff. Come on, man. Alright, so we got to get to 138, I think it is. So let's see if anything happened between that space of time and when he thought a punch scored again. Alright, we have a trade of jabs. And nobody hits anybody. They basically hit their gloves. They caught both punches. Oh! How come this dude didn't catch that? Let's roll that back. Let's roll that back. So Arturias boxing missed all of that. Remember, 138 to go is what he said the next punch was scored. That's not so at all. At least a jab to the pit there. We know this body punch here is blocked by Golovkin here. I don't know for the second one. Let's have a look again. Oh, that's a body punch. So the jab to the chest definitely landed. The jab to the chest at 154. Let me show you guys again. I want you guys to see it. No. Wait. I went forward instead of backwards. Okay. Gotta get to 154. Oh, wow. We've gone all the way past there. Hold on 1 second, right? Let's let this play out a little bit. It's the hook here. You know what? I'll give him the straight jab with the hook. So it's 3-all. Okay, it's 3-all apiece. Okay, it's 3-all. I'll give him it. They trade jabs, but they catch both jabs. Nobody get hit by the plush. Right there. See that? See the hook to the body? I mean the jab to the body? It caught Golovkin. That's why he's squinting in like that. The jab to the body caught him. Now let's see what else happens here. does Jacobs land anything else? Right? Let's see. Yep, there's a body shot that caught him on the head, or a hook that caught him on the head. He ducked right into the hook, and the second hook was blocked, and the overhand right was blocked. So that's 2 extra punches that Jacobs actually landed on Golovkin. And Arturias Boxing didn't pick that up at all. And they absolutely were effective because Golovkin's moving backwards. You ain't gonna move backwards if you didn't get hit. You understand what I'm saying? So there you go. So it's now 5-3 according to my count. Alright, let's keep it going. See if there's anything else Jacobs lands before 1. Nothing there. Nothing there. And I'm not doing no touch jab stupidness. Golovkin hits Jacobs' glove right there. Again, he hits the glove again. He's pushing him back though. Jacobs decides to respond. Golovkin's trying to pursue him. Golovkin respects the distance. Hits the glove again. Alright, Jacobs lands a jab on Golovkin. Is that a good jab though? Let me take a look at that again. Okay, it's a jab, but again, it's not an effective jab, so I'm not going to give Jacobs that. I'm sorry. So it's 5-3. Yeah, it touches Golovkin and keeps him kind of off-centered, but you can see Golovkin still coming at him, right? Didn't really snap back his head either. It's more of a touch jab. That is Golovkin getting out the way of that jab this time. Okay, that jab to the body did happen at 132. Okay, I'm gonna count that. That's 6-3. Okay, 6-3. That's what I got. I got 6-3. Let's see what's happening here. No, I know that landed, but I don't count that one. So it's still 6-3. Here we got. This is the one that counts right there. Yep, absolutely. Alright, so he now has it at 6-3 like me. Okay, alright, cool. Let's keep it rolling. Okay, the next time something lands for him is at 119. Let's see what it is about. So he's saying Golovkin hit Danny Jacobs here, but does his head snap back? He pulls his head back out of the way of that. Misses the second jab. Misses the third jab. As you can clearly see. So nothing really lands there. I'm not giving Golovkin nothing there. This dude, he gave him 2 punches, which I won't give him that because Jacobs' defense prevented him from getting hit in that case. So I don't find that effectual in any sense, shape, or form. Alright, so okay, let's just keep it going. That's till what point in the fight? 117 or something like that. Okay, so we're at 130. Let's see if anything else happens. So right now it's 6-3, right? Definitely missed that jab. Golovkin. That's another thing. They say Golovkin was really precise with his jab. That's not true. And the hook, it catches Jacobs on his gloves. Everything's catching Jacobs on his gloves. Jacob throws a jab. Yeah, it touches Golovkin, but it ain't an effectual jab. You don't see his head snap back. Okay, Golovkin's going to throw this jab, but look, Jacobs is going to pull his head back. Oh, it touches him on the tip of the head. Okay, I'll give you it. Alright, so we'll say 5-4. 6-4, sorry. Nothing else lands here. Nothing else lands. So it's 6-4. Okay? 6-4. Let me play that back one more time. See, I'm playing it back. That's to tell you how much. Alright, okay, hold on. He obviously didn't catch him with that shot. Let's look at it again. Alright. I got it at 6-4. Let me have a good look at it. Alright, so Jacob throws his jab. It touches Golovkin, but I don't really care about that jab. Let me see now. This one. It again touches Jacob. Jacob pulled his head back. This shot misses completely. That shot misses completely. That shot misses completely. So look, man, I'm gonna stay just what I said it is. It's 6-3 still. Okay, it's not 6-4 at all. I'm not giving him 6 to 4. Let's keep it going. Alright, let's go back to this dude here. What do you got? What do you got? What else you got for me? It's at 114. That's a good jab. Caught him again. But those are all touch jabs though. But the jab which stopped Jacobs in his tracks so he couldn't really counterpunch him, that was a good one. So I'm gonna give him that one. But let's see it in the fight. Now that's way down the road. We still at 115. Okay, 114. Let's see what happens. He's gonna respond now. That's a good jab. Now Jacobs is snapping back on it, but it's still a good jab. Alright? So I'm gonna give him that. That's 6 to 4. Jacob misses with his overhand right. He catches him with another jab right there. That's a good jab as well. Alright? Those are 2 really good jabs. So that's 5 to 6. That's a good jab to keep Jacobs from going to attack. Jacob will go and attack him again. That jab to the pit, jab to the body. It's a good jab by Jacobs. So it's 5 to 7. Let me see here. Okay. I got it 5 to 7. So I'm assuming they're gonna get that jab right there. I'm not counting that one. 5 to 7. All right. The next one's at 41 for them. Okay. We will see what happens with that. But let's just keep it going. See that touched Golovkin's head, but that don't mean nothing. Nothing lands there. Ooh, there's a jab that actually touched Daniel Jacobs' chin. Caught him, and that's a good jab too. Let's see Jacob moving backward for that reason. And caught him. Alright? That's 6 to 7. He didn't find that one. Jab to the body. Now Golovkin did brace for that, but it still hit the body. So he gotta count it. And it did knock him back. So that's another one. That's 6 to 8. That did not land. Good chess playing there. Good little feints and stuff. Staying outside the lines. Good stuff going on here. Good boxing. Alright, that definitely is a jab. A good jab. So that's 9 to 6. We're looking at it. It's 9 to 6 right now. Alright. And according to Arturias Boxing, I guess he's gonna land this one. And that's an 8 to 7. So we got a 9 to 6. Unbelievable. I didn't think Jacobs landed so many punches on Golovkin, but he did actually in the first round. Now I see why some people said he won the first round. Nothing lands there. Nine to 6, huh? It's interesting. Let me have a look at that again. Oh yeah. He gonna jab him to the chest here, doesn't he? Let me see here. Actually, he missed. So it's still 9 to 6. There's some stuff, but he already tied him up. 9 to 6. Nothing lands there. Alright, cool. Nothing landed there. Jacobs maintaining range. Gennady Golovkin stalking. Oh, good little jab there. Now again, Jacobs is moving backwards after that. See, so that tells you something. So that's a good jab. And that, therefore, is 9-7. Oh, good jab. Good jab. That's a step jab. He stepped in with a power jab there. All right. So that's 9-8. We almost equalize here. Good competitive fight. That's the round. Gennady tried to touch gloves with him. All right, let's see what Arturias boxing got. So I got it 9-8. 9-8. So it's a very close round, which Jacobs just edging by 1. But I will say this: since Gennady Golovkin was the aggressor, I still gave that round to Golovkin. I remember giving the first round to Golovkin. So let's see what Arturias boxing got. Yep, he got that same thing I got. He got that one too. Yep. Alright, that's that. See, he tried to touch gloves with him. So at the end of the day, Arturias boxing had it 9-8 for Golovkin. I had it 9-8 for Jacobs. But like I said, I thought it was a Golovkin round. Alright? But here's the more important thing. Arturias boxing, he sometimes counts these ticky-tack punches. You know what I'm saying? You touch a guy, that's cool. Touching the guy serves a purpose. Don't get me wrong. It has a purpose. But when we talk about effectual punching, we're talking about someone who push your opponent back after you hit them, or snap their head back, or cause them to go into defensive mode because they got hit. You know? And not always is that happening there. So that's why, you know, it's not every punch is a punch, say a judge will count. But it looked like a dead even round 1 in terms of punches landed. It's more even than anything else. I still give it to the aggressor, Gennady Golovkin, because I thought his jab was still doing some work on Jacobs. But Jacobs was doing some good work. And he made Golovkin respect distance pretty early in that fight because of the counterpunching he had, the ability he had to counterpunch him. So, yeah, round 1, that was Arturias boxing. And my tally is a little bit different. It's the opposite way. But at the end of the day, it was more of an even round when you look at it. So I gave the round to Golovkin. You could have given it to Jacobs. It didn't really matter. It's who you liked in that round as far as I'm concerned. But at the end of the day, what I'm showing you guys is that Arturias boxing and me, we didn't really differ much in the round. We didn't differ much in the round. He had his output. Some things he counted which probably I wouldn't account, but still at the end of the day it still balanced off. And he missed some punches in the round, but at the end of the day it still balanced off. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that helps you out, Adsonline39. I can go through another round with Arturias boxing. Arturias boxing actually is a guy who scored the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fight. He scored it for Manny Pacquiao. It's very interesting. And he thought Pacquiao won quite a lot of rounds. I just totally disagree with him. But in terms of round 1, he and I have come to almost the same agreement. This is a close round in which both guys was playing chess with one another. Okay? Gennady Golovkin reminds me a bit of Costa Zoo. But I did do round 1 for you guys to see. What I would say, take home, at least in terms of this so far, is that Arturias boxing and me agree it was a close round. Alright? That much we can say. On that note, you guys have a great one.